What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to start the Q5 to go to work. It had a real bad startup idle. It was real sluggish. It just felt like the whole car was shaking. And I got a code shortly after saying on misfire cylinder 1. So what I did was I took the coil pack and I switched it to cylinder 2 and to see if I could replicate the issue, get another code to see if it follows the coil pack. So since the issue is very intermittent and it doesn't happen very often, it took about 3 days for me to finally get the code again. It did follow to cylinder 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and change all the plugs and as well as the coil packs, since I believe it's long overdue. The car has about 103,000, a little over 103,000 miles on it. So I don't believe it's ever been done. So we're gonna do that now. As far as the M5 goes, we have not tuned her yet. We will here shortly. It's just that BM3 is, close to $900 just for the software. So, but we'll get to it. As far as the parts, I just went online and ordered them from Advanced Auto. And we have our new plugs, coil packs, everything we need to get her running good again. Well, let's hope. I'm just going to quickly check the gapping. The chart does say 0.043, and it looks like that is correct. I'm just going to check them all and just ensure they're all gapped at the same. If you guys didn't know, Evan got his car. These are for Evan. It's the side fins for his rear bumper. He just got his car back after it was ran into the back, but just got it back. I'm sure he'll do a video here shortly. First thing I did was remove the air intake box. I didn't disconnect the hose here. I just unscrewed it to get it out of the way a little bit. And then next thing I'm gonna do is take these two screws out. They are the T15 bit. And then we should be able to loosen all this and get to the coil packs. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a pick tool. And I'm gonna slide in here, turn it, and then pull it. Each one, you'll hear a little click. And then I should break them loose, and then I'll just pull this down and they should pop right out. Just can't do it with the phone in my hand. There we go. Now I'll loosen them a little bit and we'll see it'll slide right out. So with that rail out, now we're just going to take a flathead screwdriver to loosen the tension on the coil pack. And then I can just go in here by hand and pull it out. See if I can do it one-handed. Nope, I gotta put the phone down. And there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the other two, and then we'll get to removing the spark plugs. Now with the coil packs out, I can go in with my 5/8 spark plug tool on a ratchet. Don't use any power tools when you're messing with spark plugs. And we're gonna take them out one by one. Now with the gapped new spark plug, you wanna make sure you do not touch the tip of this. You want to avoid that. So I'm going to slide this into my socket here and then put it into my wrench and screw her in. Now I'm just going to do them hand tight, not too tight, and I'm going to go back and verify the torque spec on them. So now that we have it hand tight, I'm going to go back with my torque wrench, and mine only does foot-pounds, so it's either 35 Newton meters, but if you look it up online, it's about 25.8 foot-pounds. Mine's one of these Harbor Freight ones, so you just dial it into the 20, and then you want to dial it up to have it to 5, a little bit higher than the 5. Let's see, a little bit more because it is almost 26 foot-pounds. That's it. As soon as it clicks, you're good to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the next cylinder one by one, and then we'll go and put the coil packs back on. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and take this off and remove this whole, intake tubing. I just bungee corded it up. Plenty of room for me, just one less step. But if you like, go ahead and take it out. Now that I have all the spark plugs in and torqued the spec, we're gonna go ahead and put these new coil packs in. You just slide right in, push them down till they seat all the way. After you have them all in, you can just plug these back in, and we'll pop these two screws back in. Now for the next side, you want to make sure your car is cooled down, because we're going to have to move it. We're going to have to move the coolant reservoir, and it's held in by 2 screws right up here, and then we're going to disconnect this hose right here. And they are 10 millimeter. Put this one on an extension. I'm going to do this clip right here. Just pull up on it. I'm just going to move it out of the way. As I work, I'll move it around. So I just went ahead and bungee corded it back. I'm going to start with those 2 cylinders first to get them removed, put them in, and then I'll work on this front run right here. All right, we are all finished. I put the coolant reservoir back. Everything's snug, ready to go. So hopefully we don't have any issues going forward. If not, we'll address the next step. If you found this video helpful, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you in the next video.